Welcome to the RFI and Concierge module within the Grant Compliance Portal, also known as GCP. Now, let's take a look at other modules that you will find within the GCP. The next one is the Request for Information, or RFI module. In this training, we will demonstrate how to create and manage a request for information and demonstrate how to use the inquiries and FAQ known as the Concierge module. To log into the GCP, enter in the link in your preferred navigator will take you to this page. Enter the credentials assigned to you, your email address and password, and then click the login icon. Remember to change your password after the first login. Remember that once you log in into the GCP platform, you will land on My Profile module. Note that at the top left corner of the screen, you will see three horizontal lines that are known as the hamburger menu. Clicking on the hamburger menu will show you a drop-down of the modules found within the GCP. In the Request for Information, or RFI section, user can ask for more information regarding contract activities, program implementation support or questions, as well as they can reply to information requested by the program or vice versa. This module tracks the interactions between parties as well as the response timeframe. At the top, you will see several drop-down menus to filter and help you find the RFIs that have been already created. Select or type in the corresponding information and then select Search. Once you identify it, click on the RFI number under the ID column. To create a new RFI, click on the New RFI icon at the lower right corner. A new Request for Information section will open. Proceed to select the topic from the first drop-down menu, and then select the agreement number related to the RFI from the second drop-down menu. The next two fields are optional. If you wish to tie a project, select it from the third drop-down menu, and if you wish to tie a key activity, do so by selecting it from the fourth drop-down menu. Next, fill in the information that you are requesting in the text box titled Request for Information. Make sure that you type in enough information for the other party to understand your request. Then, click Save, and the platform will show you the successful message at the center top. If there is any supporting document that you understand will add value to your RFI, go ahead and add it in the next line that is titled RFI Documents. Click on the New Document icon and a pop-up window will appear. Write a document description, click Add File to identify and upload the document, and then click Save. In this module, adding a document is optional. At the top left corner, under the Request for Information detail title, you will see an updated version of the RFI status. At this moment, the RFI is not submitted. When you're ready to submit the RFI, click on the Submit icon at the lower right corner of this section. This will now change to the RFI status to Pending Response. Every time an RFI changes status, you will receive an email notification that includes the RFI number, the date and time of the change, and a link for easy access to the related RFI. Once your RFI is received, the responder will have two options: respond and close the RFI, or return for clarifications. If returned, the status will change to return for clarification. The other party will then provide the requested clarifications and then click Post. Finally, an answer to the RFI will be provided and will change the status to Closed. This is an example of the email notification when an RFI has been returned for clarifications. And this is an example of the email notification when an RFI has been closed. The last line found in this section is titled Reply, and it will store a log of the interactions related to this RFI. Now, we are going to explain how to navigate in the Inquiries and FAQ module within the platform. The Inquiries and Frequently Asked Questions, or Concierge functionality, as it is referred to, allows subrecipients to submit questions related to the CDBG-DR funds and receive a standardized and timely response within 5 business days of submission. The concierge will be managed by the CDBG-DR experts with the support of housing. When the subrecipient makes an inquiry and submits it in the system sends the message to the consultant in charge. When the consultant receives the inquiry, sends subrecipient an acknowledgement on message received. Once he has the reply, the consultant sends the subrecipient an answer to the inquiry in the GCP module. Finally, the consultant recommends the question and answer to the FAQ section. To access the Concierge module, clicking on the hamburger menu will show you a drop-down of the modules found within GCP. Click on the Concierge text to access the module. Once you are inside the module, you can choose to use the 2 top bars to search for information. You can also choose to filter by choosing the topic of your choice from the drop-down menu on the left. Or you can type in a word or phrase related to the topic of your choice in the right sidebar. Either option will display frequently asked questions that have already been answered in relation to the search you perform. If you do not see your question in the list percent, you can create a new query by clicking in the button below, Create an Inquiry. When you click on Create Query, the query dashboard will appear. You will see several icons with the status of the query, and you can click on each one of them to display only the queries under that status. You can see and choose between the following statuses: Draft, Send, Under Review, Return for clarifications, in case more information is needed to clarify your need, Forwarded, Answered. Here you can see all the queries that have been fully answered. Also, you can search for queries in the General Search menu, where you can select by title, query ID, or subrecipient, subject, or date submitted. You can enter the query by clicking on the ID number on the left. If you don't see the topic you want, you can click on the New Query icon at the top right. A new inquiry section will open. Proceed to select the topic from the first drop-down menu and select the agreement number also related to the inquiry from the second drop-down menu. The system will populate automatically the rest of the gray boxes. Add an email and a telephone number so the consultant can contact you in case it's needed. Next, fill in the information of inquiry, title and inquiry description. Make sure that you type in enough information for the other party to understand your question. Then, click Save, and the platform will show you the successful message at the center tab. If you wish to include a supporting document that you understand will add value to your inquiry, go and add it in the next line that is titled Inquiry Documents. Click on the Upload File icon and a pop-up window will appear. Write a document description, then click Add File to identify and upload the document, and then click Submit. The system will automatically change the status to submitted. The next line you will find is titled Replies. Here, you will see the response or any note left by the consultant. If you need to reply, click on the new reply icon and a pop-up window will appear. Leave your notes and then click Submit. The system will store the interaction made within the inquiry, registering the date and time. Once your inquiry has been responded, you can see the response by clicking on the responded status into the inquiry's dashboard. Then, press the inquiry number to see the answer. Then, you will see the status as responded. Once the inquiry is complete, it will be shown in the FAQ section for easy access. If you need further assistance with any technical issue regarding the GCP platform, please contact by email helpdeskpr@horn.com or by telephone 939-910-9295. If you have concerns regarding the GCP content or data, reach out to your program point of contact known as POC.